HumpDay live stream. It's Hump Day. Hump Day. There we go. Hey, Ivan, how you doing, buddy? How we doing tonight? How we doing? I figured I'd go live and see what's going on tonight. Let me see here. These are trash. All right. And then let's see here. So we want to do live. Okay. Cruiser Mike, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? I'm gonna adjust the camera. It looks like it's a little too high up. Let me see here. Let's see, right there, probably. Now, let's put this over here. How's it going, Laura?
So I should have gone live.
I am.
When?
I'm live right now. Yeah. I'm gonna put this over here.
Oh, I just barely saw it. Okay.
So over there, you guys can possibly. You guys probably can't see that, can you? That's all great. That's all good. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this here. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't think you guys can actually read that. Let me adjust this camera. How's everybody's week been? We're doing like a Hump Day live special. Let me see here. Go down a little bit, probably. That should be good right there. Let's let me see here. At some point, when I get like an actual fucking streaming PC, I'm gonna have like the live chat in one corner so everybody can actually see it. That's what I would like to have. You know, I figured why not. Oh yeah. We can just leave that right there though. The glare might be too much. I don't know if that glare. There's a little bit of a glare going on. Let me see here. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just trying to adjust the lighting right now, guys. How you guys doing? Thank you for joining me on a Wednesday night or evening. Let me see, is that too dark? Actually, that don't look too bad. I see where the brightness is coming from, though. Yeah, so we got a new sponsor. It's called it's Laura, the insurance lady. So yeah, it's fucking bright over there. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna increase this, and we're gonna get rid of the other one. This is what we're gonna do. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that. That should be fine. The fucking glare. That's alright. Alright. It's whatever. How we doing, Ivan Cruiser? You installed the radium PCV plate oil catch can over the weekend? Hell yeah. How'd that go? Looks like we should be a little bit more down. My hair's a fucking mess. See, I see a banner up. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice banner. Blends in really nicely. Let me see if I can try to lower this and then bring this up more. That should be good right there. There we go. That's not too bad, huh? What do you guys think? Making you guys all fucking dizzy. I could also raise my chair. Make sure to drop a like in the stream if you guys can. That'd be greatly appreciated. So we've decided not to go. I was gonna go to the shootout. I'm like debating it. It was a last minute thing at the Summit Raceway Park, and I'm like, it's kind of last minute. And it was the Amazon catch can, so I'd fabricate bracket mounted where some. Oh no shit. Yeah, I have all my catch cans are literally fucking Amazon catch cans. So, well, okay, so the best one of the three is going to be probably the Evil Energy one that I have. It's the breather one that's mounted near the passenger side headlight in that area. Kind of where the factory horn would be, or actually the windshield washer reservoir. That's where it actually sits. Oh, shit. But yeah, I figured, fuck it, why not just go live and see what everybody's up to. We got 5 people up in here. It's not too bad. What did you guys think of the live stream that we did? That 10,000 subscriber live stream was pretty awesome. You guys were insane for that. That was crazy. Oh, so we had our 2.5 liter Duratec show up. Oh, you do? You got the Evil Energy one in red? No shit. Yeah, I got the one in black. I got a black one. Yeah, but I got another. So these, I got a really good deal on them, so that's why I got 2. Just in case one of them is no good, because I'm gonna have them Magnaflexed. And so the other one I opened up today, and I actually did a video on it because it's gonna be part of the new 2.4 liter build series. So the 2.4 stroker build series for next year. That's when it's gonna actually start. But yeah, so I did a video on that and unboxing it. You know, nothing special, but you know, kind of documenting everything. How you liking the radium catch can or radium PCV plate? My bad. Oh man. I just wonder. Hold on a second, boys. I'm gonna do something quickly here. I'm trying to get rid of that fucking glare on that TV. Driving me nuts, and I know, I mean, it probably doesn't drive you guys crazy, but it doesn't help the whole idea. I'm gonna replace this big fucking bright ass light with a, like, one that doesn't shine. Actually, I could have just pointed it downward, I guess, probably. But, let me see here. I don't think either way I go, I don't think it's gonna matter. Though, is it? Is that? It's not too bad. But it's still fucking bright, isn't it? Yeah, see that? Yeah, it doesn't really matter which way I go for that. I'm just gonna put the other one in and point it downward. That's what I'll do. Oh, there it isn't. I could have done all this before the stream, but usually stuff like this, it's always good to just do it while it's streaming, because then I get the perfect angle of it. But it's not in my eyes as much anyway. And honestly, I really like the quality. Yeah, it's a good shit. Marco Polo, how are we doing? Everybody should have received their stuff probably by now. I know quite a few people received spark plugs and the purge lines. I think there was only like 2 people that have something getting delivered tomorrow, maybe. I think that's what it was. So if you guys want to hop up in here and let me know if you got your stuff and what do you think? Oh shit. Hey, I'm gonna see if I can get Laura. Hey Laura, if you're watching, can you bring out my half-gallon jug of water? I'm gonna need some water. I didn't bring it out. Doing well, brother. Still waiting on my purge line and plugs. Yeah, so that'll be tomorrow then. You're the one that's waiting. So you're one of the ones that are waiting still. Yeah, I think there's 2 guys. Actually, everybody was scheduled to get it Thursday, but a few of you guys got stuff yesterday, and a couple of them are going to be for Thursday. I haven't received anything yet, but hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, it should be tomorrow. I'm going to have to check. Let me check. I could check my email. I could check the, if you guys check the tracking number, I should say it, but let me check the tracking here. Did you guys watch the new series that started up today? The Dark Knight ST. Excited to get them on, but just got my car back from Paris, so perfect time. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Gmail. Let's see here. So Marco hasn't got his yet, and then Mike. So you guys are the two that haven't got nothing yet. J Rock got his, or he's got his stuff coming. I think it got delivered today. Yeah, it got delivered. J Rock stuff got delivered from FS Works. And then I think Phil must have got his. So Sinister, he got his purge line. Demarcus, how we doing? How we doing, man? Yeah, I figured why not fucking just do a live stream tonight, you know? Screw it, right? Let me see here. I don't have all the I don't have all the tracking numbers. I'm looking for tracking numbers for those two. Yeah, I saw the video. It's good looking for series. Yeah, it's gonna be a series that carries over probably until. I mean, it's gonna carry until the end of December for sure. And there's gonna be some unboxing videos that are mixed in there as well, because those are the parts that I got. Some parts I unboxed and kind of just talk about them. That way, there, you know, it's kind of like one of the mods that you do for best mods for your money kind of situation. And that car followed that series throughout. So the only thing it's really missing is a fucking big turbo. So, I mean, and trust me, I want to throw a big turbo on it. It'd be cool, but it's like, man, if I'm selling it, it's like I'm losing more money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just have to add more money to the price of it that I'm selling it for. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if I sell it with a stock turbo, it's just better because the person that buys it has the choice of what he wants to do for the future of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to leave it stock turbo, they can go right ahead. It's got a tuning on it. It's nice. It's running good. Um, you know, there's options. So I left the door open for whoever wants to buy it. They can do whatever they want with it, you know. I mean, that car, like, if I kept it and, you know, far as like money goes, if I didn't have a problem, like, because I want to get my white car going. I don't want to keep dumping money into this black car because then it's just going to take away from building my white car. So that's pretty much the reason why I didn't drive my white car this year and why I didn't have any video was because I literally put all my attention into the black car. And you know, that's fine. It's whatever. It's a different car. Um, that being said, that's not happening next year. My white car is gonna run next year. Yeah. Let's see. So let me see. Need my water. Okay, and then let me see here. Do I have you on Facebook, Cruiser? Who is it? Thomas Byrne. Yeah, so DeMarcus. Okay, so you received yours, right? You received your stuff. Or did you get, actually, I don't know if you wanted them, did you? I don't have all the fucking names in front of me right here. I wrote the names down. And, yo, Javin, how you doing, buddy? I ordered a Cobb Access Sport from Panda, got a good deal on it. 605 NGK plugs, E-Tune, and a t-shirt. Wow. That is a hell of a deal. Yeah, I can't beat that, really. Can't go wrong with that. How the fuck do you beat that? Um, yeah, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Oh no, Facebook. Oh, okay, you're good. Um, but yeah, if you guys, I did check everyone's. See, I checked. I think it was yesterday. I checked everybody's tracking number, and only 2 of them haven't been delivered yet, and they're scheduled for tomorrow. So it looks like you guys. What setup are you running in your SD right now? I'm running nothing. The engine's right there. um, so let me see. But it'd be cool to know what you're running. Anybody that's new up in here, just let us know what your setup is. So last year I was a 2.3 stroker and stage 3 cams, G35 900 turbo, RS cylinder head swap. That's last year. So this coming spring, it's gonna be awesome. So we just received our second 2.5 Duratec motor and or motor 2.5 Duratec crankshaft, and so that's gonna be for our 2.4 liter build next year. So hopefully that kind of answered your question. But currently there's nothing right now because I tore the engine apart. So what happened was, if you didn't know, so the crank bolt, I had an ARP crank bolt that I reused multiple times, and the fucking thing came loose. And I guess over 500, 550 at the wheels with those things. The ARP crank bolts are a no-go. You shouldn't run them because they loosen up, I guess. And with the amount of torque that was going through that engine, like it just made it loosen up. And the OEM crank bolt is the way to go for anybody trying to build their motor for a crazy amount of horsepower. I feel like still the ARP crank bolt is a good choice. I just wouldn't trust it above 500 personally. And definitely get your fucking crankshaft and all that keyed, just in case it does loosen up. So luckily I had it keyed. I tore it apart. That's my original motor still good shape, crank, all that. The rods and pistons, they're good. These are the rods and pistons. They're still good. I'm going to get these rods and pistons balanced, and I'm going to get the crankshaft micro polished, cleaned up, and everything. So I'm holding on to these, but right now these are not going to be used next year. So, and I actually did have these for sale in the fall, and I decided not to sell them. I was selling these pistons, rods, these are the strongest rods you can get off the shelf. They're the boost line rods. They can handle like 1200 plus. But the Molly pistons, the rods, and the crankshaft, I was gonna let go for $1,500. But I decided that's really stupid of me to do that. So I decided not to do that. But yeah. Let me try a different angle. Let's try something different here. I feel like let's just do a different angle here. Like let's just do maybe no. Let's do we want to show everything up in here, so Once I have that, I'll get full bolt on tune stock turbo one. Want to get E30. Yeah, E30 is nuts. Imagine on stock turbo. Shit. Let's see here. I'm trying to get this. I'm just trying to go slow with it. That should be good right there. Now, drop this down. Maybe. I'm trying to have the whole banner in place. That should be good right there. That should be good. I'm new to this, but I'm doing some work on my SD. So what do you got done right now currently? What do you got done? What do you, I'm telling you, like the main fucking, like if you just got this ST and you're wanting to modify it, I know I sound like a broken record here, but it's like, you know, get a downpipe. Whether if you can get a catless one, definitely do it. Get a one of them defoulerers that basically make sure it basically helps with not getting a check engine light, and then or prevents it. And also, so a downpipe and an intercooler are the first two really big mods that you need to do to help with the longevity. And what I mean by that, so I got like fucking gas. I'm wanting to burp, but I can't. Oh, so you gotta, okay, wait, catted downpipe. Do you have your factory downpipe though? Hell yeah. Did you end up using my code BB5 for all your CV Fab stuff, or did you get it elsewhere? Turbo Smart Race Port and BNR. Oh wow. So you got a big turbo. Okay. I hope that whatever downpipe you have is not the factory one, just because of the back pressure. Um, yeah, no, you're good. Like, yeah, I have a code. So the intercooler is literally $475 out the door, with my code BB5, and so you save quite a bit. I mean, you don't have to pay taxes or shipping. Um, and then that's just on the intercooler. So from $500 to $475. And then okay, you have a downpipe. Yeah, hell yeah. So the downpipes from CV Fab are really nice as well. High quality, top notch. Make sure if you guys haven't already, drop a like on the live stream. It just helps with the algorithm, getting us out there to new people that haven't been up in here, like Perez. I can't say. I don't know how the hell to say your first name. It's Eduardo. How do I say that? Eduardo. Eduardo Perez. I might be butchering your name. I'm sorry. I did this last weekend, the Radium PCV baffle plate with a catch can. Have you watched my Best Mods for Your Money series, 2025 edition, where it's like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, then stage 3 plus? That will help you it'll help guide you in the right direction, and it pinpoints like what brands to get and everything like that, and it gives you an idea of why you need to do that. It just really dials in your Focus ST as far as what mods. It creates a very good base layer. It sounds like you're pretty much, almost stage 3 plus, because they get the big turbo. So pretty much you are at that point, but it would still be helpful probably for you to go through them, skim through the videos and see what you missed probably. Yeah, hey, we appreciate you being up in here. We had a large giveaway last what was it, last Friday, right? It was live stream number 30. We had a 10,000 subscriber giveaway, and you should have been here. It was fucking awesome. I don't think you were up in here, right? And yeah, so that was the best live stream we've ever gotten. We had like what, 35 likes on the live stream. We had about 15, 18 people watching at once, 18 people. It was pretty crazy. So we did a wheel spin on the TV back there. And we should have our fiber internet service hooked up here on the 9th. So that's as soon as I can get it, unfortunately. Right now we have Xfinity still. We just switched from Xfinity Mobile to Straight Talk Mobile, which uses Verizon towers, I guess. So, yeah. And let me see here. Let me see. I gotta put something in the chat, pin it. So what's your guys' plans for this winter for modifying your cars? Any plans or what? Is there any plans for you guys? There we go. Okay. Live stream, boom. Probably going to get a built engine from EMS. Okay. I'd honestly trust Speed Performance over EMS. But I mean, get a quote from either one. But I've had really good luck with Speed Performance. I've seen a lot of people get a lot of stuff through them. EMS is good people. Nothing wrong with them. So I mean, that's fine. No big deal. Probably. I'm not sure. Yeah. The only thing is EMS doesn't have the greatest. I feel like they don't have the greatest like customer service sometimes. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with them. I'm going to be putting in the okay. Oh, that's way too fucking long. Okay. Okay. So we'll do this. I'm gonna put a link in. Well, there's a link in the description. If you guys become a member and you want a purge line, you can save money by becoming a member. And if you want to get an upgraded purge line, you become a member. So stage 1 is 5% off, stage 2 is 8%, and stage 3 I think is 10% off. So I might honestly make it 12%, because stage 2 and 3 there's a pretty decent size gap there for price. So I mean, I feel like maybe 12% would be better. It just helps my members, like if they ever want to upgrade, it allows them to save some money, and also contributes to the channel. We're going to be doing the 2.4 liter build, like I said, so it helps contribute to that. I got the rods and pistons already ordered up by Speed Performance. They're going to be the 2.4 liter setup. It's going to be fucking gnarly. They're still deciding what turbo I want. I mean, I really like I want to go back to G35 900. I really want to. And just compare how well it spools versus what the 2.3 did. Or I do the 71.63 back there, which is going to spool like it's going to be like a V8. It's going to be instant spool. I don't know. I mean, if I want to save money, I could stick with the 7163 for a little bit. I could do that. I mean, but I really like the sound of having a G35 900 on the 2.4. I feel like that'd be an awesome fucking combo, along with either stage 2 cams or stage 4 cams. So I don't know. What do you guys think we should do? Should we do stage 2 or stage 4 cams? I mean, let me know in the chat. Man, okay, Cruz, the only problem you are going to have is the cooling line from stock. Wait, what? Also want to get. Wait, what are you saying? So I'm going to be putting the BNR next few months. Hopefully it'll be a good difference from stock. Yeah, the fucking I noticed the BNR, that's kind of a tricky turbo to get all set up. I so I had aligned everything up for a guy that bought BNR 71, and I have a video on it. It's interesting. It's different. It's a very compact turbo for what it makes for horsepower. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Up stage 5 cams, yeah, right. Let's see. I'm just writing something up right now, guys. Hold on a second. Are you running quarter mile? Quarter mile? No, definitely not. No, I'm not trying to break any records with anything like that. Personally, it's just not my, go-to really. I prefer racing in Mexico, like street racing in Mexico. That's my go-to for sure. But yeah, as far as like drag racing, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I love drag racing, and no, don't get me wrong. I'm just not like an experienced enough drag racer to even like. I could have all the horsepower in the world in my car, and I could still be like, I probably wouldn't even break the record. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I know how to shift and shit. It's just you got to really be fucking good at the light. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I need to practice if I want to do it. But I don't know. I've been to the drag strip. The best I've ever gotten with the WhiteBlurr, was in 2018. A stock motor, 7163, tuned by Alex. I had an M factory differential, and I had no rear seats. Basically, I had some really cheap street tires, stock suspension, stock clutch. I did a 12.8 quarter mile at 115 trap, and before with the same setup, so it was like 23 pounds of boost, by the way, on 93 OEM fuel system. But before the M factory, I would do like a 13.3, 13.4 with like 111 trap speed. And so yeah, the M factory does help a lot, believe it or not. And I also did I did a fucking I literally did a idle launch. I didn't even like rev it up to launch it. It's kind of crazy. Stage 3. Stage 3. 12%. We'll do 12%. I think 12% is good. Boosted Maverick, how you doing, man? How we doing tonight? Kind of a last minute decision to do the stream, but I'm a last minute kind of person, so I said fuck it. You know, we'll see how a Wednesday hump day fucking live stream does. And yeah. Link to become member. By the way, I was never good at fucking typing. So yeah. There we go. Pin that at the top there. All right, I ended up buying some aftermarket braided lines because I get tired of trying. Yeah, I definitely don't blame you. I feel like the B&R turbo definitely needs braided lines over the fucking OEM lines. Even though the OEM lines are fucking nice, it's just like it's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, you know what I mean? Just like lining them up fucking perfectly. So what I did in that video, I lined it up. I put a cylinder head on that, you know, with the head gasket in between so it doesn't damage it. And I just mounted it up like it was going to be there. I mounted it up, got everything lined up, and I took it off, and it was all set for the guy that bought the turbo. So I want a turbo with a good amount of power, but also a quick spool. Any suggestions? What's your horsepower goal, Cruiser? I feel like the best overall turbo, if you don't want to go externally wastegated, is going to be the GTX 2867 Gen 2 internally wastegated turbo. It's really the most popular, most sold turbo, I believe, till this day on the Focus ST platform. If the 7163 still had a kit out there, I would say go that turbo because it spools the same. Fucking gas. I almost got the hiccups. The 7163 has literally a fucking the same spools of 2867, but makes 100 more at the wheels. It's kind of crazy. Good evening, Whiteblurr. How you doing, Carlos? How the fuck are we doing? I'll put a link in here. So I pinned a message at the top. If you guys want to become a member, there's a link in there as well. And if you are interested in a upgraded purge line, that I make a custom upgraded purge lines that replace the junk factory Ford ones. And so it saves you money in the long run. They're normally $260 with a group buy price. $300 is MSRP, but I've been doing group buy batches, and so I make like 4 or 5 in a batch, and literally fucking they sell out pretty quick. I've been doing one batch every month, and so that way there's no wait time, there's no delays for you guys. I have them on hand, I have parts on hand. You guys don't have to fucking wait, and they're just sent out. So let's see, I'm close to gathering up everything for my G30 770 turbo. The question is to test the injectors for aux fuel. I upload both maps first. Okay, yeah. So go check out. Okay, so guys, I have a brand new series that I came out with because I gathered up like all the information for all the big turbo stuff. And let me put it up in here. And it actually has the B&R video as well. So I gathered up all the videos that are helpful for going big turbo, as far as like priming the oil, getting it set up for the lines, like what orientation do you want the lines, compression testing, like all the stuff that you would need to do for a big turbo as far as like the basics, you know what I'm saying? I compiled all the videos I made, and I literally put them into this one playlist, and it is right here. It's called How to Set Up for Big Turbo. Okay, so here it is right here. I'm gonna actually share it. Get a shareable link. There's 17 videos. Okay, guys. So it's gonna be really helpful, and we're gonna keep adding to it down the road. Okay. And if anybody's looking for like how to set up the vacuum lines and boost solenoid and all that, like the top valve cover one, and then the one that's near the turbo, the B&R video that's for setting up the B&R, even though you might not have that turbo. If you scroll a few minutes into it, toward the end, I explain how to route all your boost solenoid connections the proper way. So let me see here. I'm going to give you guys a link right now. Link to how to set up big turbo. So it's going to be everything that you need to set up for big turbo as far as the basics. Okay. There it is right there. There's a link that's in the chat. But yeah, G30 770, that's a beautiful turbo. It's one of my favorite. It's probably my all-time favorite externally wastegated turbo that's out there right now. As far as overall spool and power potential, it's really it's a lethal turbo, Yeah, it's a good detail, but I also, yeah. So if you scroll in there in the playlist, you'll see the videos. I have like how to test your wastegate, your external, so like a tile wastegate, which also would go for like any other wastegate really. How to like set it up, test it, make sure it's good. How to set up your turbo orientation as far as like the lines and everything. Like you want to make sure that your coolant line that feeds from the block is going against gravity, not with gravity, because you want your outlet on your CHRA, which is your center housing rotating assembly on the turbo. You want your outlet going up against gravity and returning to your plastic, discharge fucking coolant distribution, fucking whatever the hell you want to call it, on the cylinder head there. G30 will be a lot of fun. Ask me how I know. Yeah, ask Javin exactly how he knows. Okay, ask him. How does Javin know? What brand is that turbo, Garrett? I think he has a Pulsar. I think he got a Pulsar one. G30 is originally Garrett, but there's Pulsar versions that are cheaper. And then they get the Boost Ninjas one, which is even way cheaper. So yeah. But originally Garrett is, hey, Revenge, how we doing, man? Hey, man, how safe is it to think to tune a remanned engine? How much can stop block take reliably for daily? Okay, what is currently done to the car is the question. That's the first question I would have for you is what is right now, like what is done to the car? So the first two big mods that you want to make sure that make these cars reliable is a intercooler upgrade and a catless downpipe or a high flow catted downpipe. Okay, those are the two big things because you want to eliminate all the heat, extra heat. You need it to run as cool as possible. But yeah, so you want it to run as cool as possible because the cylinder head is known to crack on these cars. And so jack shit at stock right now. I threw a reman. Oh shit, really? It's stock. Okay, so yeah. So go to CV Fab if you got money and you want to get some shit. And there's somebody else. Okay, so literally fucking I think Perez also, he didn't do this because he didn't know, but there's a discount code for cvfab.com and literally fucking right here. So let me put a link in the description actually. So if you go to cvfab.com, get the intercooler. I highly recommend. They're the best intercoolers for the money. They can handle 700 wheel horsepower. They're 10 pounds lighter than the big 5.5. The 5.5 one you don't need. It's just way too big. And it's also known to actually cause problems for the fucking just being so heavy on the front, on the tabs. It can actually break the tabs. It bent my aluminum radiator tabs. It's so heavy, the CPE one. That being said, here we go here. So intercooler, Focus ST. But I recommend the Focus ST intercooler, and I also recommend doing a downpipe. So you want your charge temps to be as close to ambient outside temp as possible going in, so it's the most efficient. Stock intercooler is not efficient enough, and it's also got plastic end tanks, which can at some point fail. So yeah, going to a bigger turbo is going to be more efficient. It's going to allow your car to pull, even if it's stock, you don't need a tune for an intercooler. It automatically adjusts for that. And the downpipe, though, you'd want to have a tune, and it's going to be fine. Get a cob access port with all this stuff, and it'll be dialed in. I recommend getting a flash tune by Stratified Auto as well, which is that sign right there. So let me see here. Sure. Here is a link, cvfab, cvfab.com. Okay. I recommend right off intercooler downpipe. And the reason why you want to upgrade a downpipe is because the cylinder head can crack. So this black ST that I rebuilt, which is the series that's just started tonight, the Dark Knight ST, literally had 2 cylinder heads crack within 10,000 miles. One of the engines was a 148,000 mile motor or something like that. And the other engine was a 50,000 mile motor, cracked within 2,000 miles. So it's pretty crazy. Shops use code. But anyways, you're going to save money using the code. Use code in BB5. It just helps you guys out. I mean, it's literally, I get like a percentage of it. Like it's just commission for me. But also it's helping you guys out. You know what I'm saying? Why go like the graveyard or anywhere else and shop for this stuff for CV Fab when you can just come to me, use my code, and you get it directly from CV Fab. So it's direct. It's going to be drop shipped anyways from those other guys. Why fucking support them? You might as well support your main man right here, boys. Right? You support the main guy. Right? Might as well. Fuck. I'm helping you guys out. It's like I rub your back, you guys rub my back, or one hand washes the other type of situation, right? So use code BB5. Okay, here we go. And then, okay. There it is. There's a link right in there for all the Focus ST stuff. You don't have to do your charge pipes, okay? Let's get the intercooler done and the downpipe. Get the cob access port. Black Friday is coming around, so if you want to wait to get your access port, then you get a discount. Or if you want, get your intercooler first and then your downpipe second, or get it all at once at CV Fab using my code. It's going to save you a bunch of fucking money. Okay, free shipping, no taxes. So you're not going to pay any taxes, no sales taxes at all on CV Fab using that code. Yeah, so your car is just going to run so much better. You know what I mean? It won't have any problems. It's going to eliminate all that heat that's created by the back pressure on the cylinder head. So when that downpipe, the stock downpipe is so restrictive. I have a downpipe. Oh, I got rid of it. So I got rid of both my stock downpipes. Yeah, so it's just so restrictive. It's literally like an opening. It opens up and then it goes down like that, and it kind of opens up again to like a 2.5 inch. But so restrictive before the cat. Yeah, so OTS are killers. They are engine killers if you don't know what the fuck you're doing and don't know how to mod these cars. That being said, they're not the most reliable. Get a flash tune from Alex at Cobb, or not Alex at Cobb, at Stratified. Sorry. Also, my last one blew at 116. It was stock. It was going like 130 daily. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like, dude, I'm telling you, like that's my original block, and I still have my original cylinder head. So I mean, the thing is like it never cracked. My original block is good. Yes, I've rebuilt it a few times with a belt, trying different things with a belt motor. But that being said, I got this car in 2012, literally started fucking installing parts on it. And I went all the way up to 46,000 miles until I had to build the motor, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that 46,000 miles is like probably 500 races on the street, and well, maybe a little bit less than that, but still, it's like a few hundred races. Um, and from 2015 to 2020, I was big turbo, so I was running 23 pounds of boost from stratified. 93 water methanol also helps. Now, if you can't afford, okay, listen, the stratified tune, flash tune, it's literally $95. Have them adjust your idle. So this is what I did with the black car. I had them adjust the idle because it helps with cold starts as far as like misfires and all that bullshit, just running rough in general. So you have them adjust it. So when they send you an email saying, oh, what mods do you have? They'll ask you, you tell them, okay, I got an intercooler, I got a downpipe, I got a catback. What intake do you have? For example, I recommend this going to AM. Hey Tech, how you doing, buddy? AM drop-in filter, and then I'm running with So, well, Freak Tune is different than OTS. Like a Freak Tune map is totally different than a Cobb off the shelf, for example. Freak Tune's gonna be way more reliable. Personally, I like stratified just because my engine ran so well from 2015 to 2019. And then I started playing with some fucking compressor housings and stuff like that on the turbo, and it overboosted because I didn't have it hooked up right. I was learning, and so the CV fan catalyst downpipe will fit. They send you, it'll definitely fit. They wouldn't sell it unless they knew it wouldn't fit. You know what I mean? Like they would make sure it fits. Um, yeah. So just remember, use BB5 at checkout. So intercooler, they have a black option, which I have on this black car, and then which I think looks really fucking phenomenal, by the way. And then I would go catless personally. If you have no emission inspections, go catless. I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? Just go catless. It's the best for the car. And then as soon as you can go big turbo, that's even better because it's literally easier on your internals, has less back pressure on the engine, even more so. But in the meantime, the downpipe upgrade is definitely going to help right now. Okay, so let's get the intercooler, get the downpipe, get the AEM drop-in filter. I have literally all the part numbers, like for the AEM drop-in filter. I have it in my Stage 1 Built Engine Series playlist, 2025 edition. So go check that out. So could I run full bolt-on stock turbo reliably for 100,000 miles, assuming I take care of it? Yes, you can. Change your oil every between 3 to 5,000 miles. Okay, 5,000 miles is the max I'd go. Me personally, I change my oil every spring, and I only put like 1,000 or 2,000 miles in a summer. My car is not a daily, so and if you guys plan on keeping these cars, get a spare motor and build that on the side. Just build it slowly on the side. Tear it apart. Go watch my fucking DIY built engine video series on the playlist that I just made. I have literally stage 1, 2, 3, and I think it's 3 plus. And honestly, most of you guys would be really good and happy with a stage 1 engine build. That's what I did with this car right here. This car has actually got like a 1.5 build, but yeah. So you live in Florida, so you don't have to worry about emission inspections then. You don't have to worry about that shit, you know? Perfect. Get catless. And believe it or not, CV Fab is in Florida, so it'd be fucking fast shipping. It'd literally be there probably like a couple days once they shipped out. Buy another engine, build it off the, exactly. Buy an engine, build it off to the side. This isn't my only engine I have. This is my original block, and I honestly want to preserve it. I don't even really want to even build this one anymore. I mean, what I mean by that is I want to put another 2.0 in this, built 2.0, leave it alone, and then have it as a spare, and then and also put my 2.0 cylinder head on it, by the way. And then I have my 87.5 millimeter engine that's over here. You guys can't see it. Build that motor, okay? So that way there, because I'm going to build a 2.4 stroker for this spring coming up. So it's going to be an insane build. There's a video series I already got made for it. It's a playlist. It's locked right now because there's really no videos yet for it, and it's not going to release until springtime anyways for you guys. You know, so yeah, I mean, it's going to be a hell of a freaking, you know, fall, winter, and spring coming up. Could I run callus downpipe on stock exhaust? Absolutely. Of course you can. I did it. I mean, yeah, absolutely. It mounts right up. Yeah, of course you can. So when I got my car, there was nobody making callus downpipes except for one company, and I forgot who that company was. I don't think it's OCD Speed. I think it was somebody else. And they literally were the first ones. I literally bought the first, well, not the first downpipe, but I literally bought the first callus downpipe made by only the first company that made them at that time, because that's how early I got my car. How long does an engine build take from start to finish? Depends on if you have everything up front. It could take, I mean, it depends how fast you want. You don't want to go fast. Like, it could take a couple days if you want to just spend 8 hours one day. You could get a lot done in 8 hours. Having everything, I recommend taking your block, getting your rods, pistons, crankshaft, all that cleaned up at a professional engine builder shop nearby that you can trust and it's reliable. You can do that. You don't have to send it out to Speed Performance or EMS. You can send it to another engine building shop. Engines are engines, right? I mean, definitely not a month or 5 years. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, it depends on how much money you got laying around, like how much you're going to put into it, right? That's why I recommend a stage 1 build, because that can handle up to 480, 500, no problem. Okay. And it sounds really low, but that's a very conservative number. I like to keep it conservative. That way there, it kind of builds your headroom a little bit. And really what's limiting the stage 1 build is the ARP 2000 head studs. I think Javin has pretty much maximized his built engine. He's running 4032s and ARP 2000s. So yeah. Okay. Let me give you guys a link for Stratified. So what I like about Alex, so he like I said, he tuned my car from 2015 to present, right? His flash tune, so I downloaded it on the Dark Knight ST. You're gonna see that. I think it's like part 6 of the video series. But anyways, you have an option to adjust your idle. So what you want to do is have it when you cold start, have the high idle set point set at 1500, and then have it idle down to 1100 and leave it at 1100. I don't care if you're stock motor or built engine, both of them, doesn't matter. That's where you want it. That's the perfect range. I do it with this black car right here, and it literally, from starting it up to driving it for 15 miles and coming back, it had 1 count of misfire. That's it. Like 1 misfire count. Literally, that's it. It's pretty crazy. Normally, you can get like 30 to 40 counts of misfires, which is normal, believe it or not. It's because the idle's set so low, 850 to 900. It's set so low that it just dumps so much fuel and it can't spark good enough because the RPMs are so low. So you want to have it revved up more, and it just runs so much smoother. Let me see here. Okay. Here is a link to stratified tuning. I think he calls himself stratified auto now, not stratified tuning. I always call him stratified tuning, stratified auto, flash tune. The car runs so good. I have it set for linear torque curve. There's also crackles and bangs, which he's like the master of. He's got that dialed in. I don't recommend that for the cylinder heads health purposes. This creates more heat and bullshit. Not good for your exhaust valves. Flash tune. Okay, so there it is right there. $95, you can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? Does sound louder at the red light because the idle is higher. Yeah, dude, and I bet you it started up fucking really awesome. Yeah, I mean it's gonna sound a little bit louder, but you shouldn't be bothered, right? I mean it's not much louder, you know what I mean? It's gonna sound more, but what engine mount do you recommend? So I recommend the AWRs are really nice. I've tried them all. I feel like the AWRs for the money are probably gonna be the best for the NVH, the vibrations. AWR 70 diameter mounts are gonna be good. And you can get if you want the RS blue color, which I got. The Focus RS ones are exactly the same fucking thing. So you can get the RS ones if you really wanted to. Or you can get the black ones or red ones, I think they have for the ST option. But yeah, so the AWR side ones, the Stage 2 CP rear motor mount is my favorite, even though apparently there's been some that have failed, which I mean, all motor mounts are probably going to fail at some point. The CP one tends to fail. I don't know if it's because how the people are driving them or they launching them hard or something like that. I really don't know why that's happening. That being said, they have a lifetime warranty on them, so they can just replace the bushing anyway. So it's not really a big deal. I still recommend the Stage 2 rear motor mount from CPE personally. So the turbo spool is way louder at cold start. My G37 singing whistle is even louder. Hey, listen, you can't be saying you're complaining about it, all right? Because you probably like it even more now. I know my G35 would literally like. I mean, it just you could hear it. It's pretty insane. And it would literally spool up, and it would go when it idles down. It was like, what the fuck is this thing doing? It's got a mind of its own. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm sure they won't like it, but I mean, like literally, it's like this a higher idle. I don't know, man. Like fucking, is it really? Was it maybe one more decibel increase in sound? But when you're driving down the road, it doesn't actually change as far as like the noise of the car. It's just like your idle. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Where the hell's my water? I'm fucking dry out here. So yeah, CV Fab intercooler, CV Fab downpipe. They have the best downpipe out there for the money as well. And why I say that is because literally the fucking flex section is like way higher quality than any other downpipe I've seen out there. And I mean, so take that with a grain of salt. Well, you guys have to leave. Well, all right, buddy. Catch you later. And yeah, have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by. No problem, man. Appreciate it. We have 9 likes up here. Let's see if we can get 10 likes. Let's go for the downpipe. Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, the intercooler is only $475 with the code. I mean, it's really not expensive if you compare it to like the CPE or stuff like that. And it's gonna be the best one for the money. And it's just really efficient for the size of it. It's a 4.5-inch intercooler. I think it's 28 by 8 by 4.5. So yeah. But hey, I appreciate that, and you have yourself a good night. Their charge pipes are nice too, but I like personally, like if you're stock turbo, you don't have to upgrade charge pipes. Only time I would really recommend even doing the charge pipes are like if it's like one of those last things that you really need to do or you want to do. And then I'd recommend doing the silicone cold pipe because it's just so much easier to install and take off. And then also going to the Elliott Specialized Performance hot side pipe because it has the blow off valve option on it. So it's so much easier to work on. It's not next to the freaking oil pan. It actually sounds louder being in that position because it kind of points down a little bit. So it has like a reverb effect off the road or the ground. But yeah. Let me see here. Any of you guys going to that shootout this weekend to see the fastest EcoBoost Mustang? Let me see here. Let's see. What we got on TV tonight? Let's see what we got going on. Oh shit. So we can go to there, and then we can play that. Yeah, that's the so that's what it looked like before I even started. It is so dirty. Oh my god. That thing was a mess. Compared to what it is now, Jesus. Wow. It had this snorkel too. I removed the snorkel on it. I didn't like that snorkel on there. What a fucking disaster. Oh, wait, what? No, where's it at? Where's the, oh shit. Let's see here. Yeah, this thing was a fucking mess. Look how messy that thing is. Are you going to detail it yourself or have it done? Oh, it's already been done. It's literally fucking so clean right now. It's so much cleaner. Like, it's literally ready for, it's for sale. It's literally for sale right now. Like, look at this. Voila. This thing has been buffed and everything waxed. Doesn't even look like the same car. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even look like the same car. Yeah. I think we got this. We put the Prestone DOT3 in it. Got some cleaner. Got a compression tester to test it out. And believe it or not, the compression. So if you guys, I think I have them still. If there's anybody interested in a set of good compression pistons and rods, as far as the pistons and rods go, OEM, let me know. I'll, and yeah, email me. I have a good. They compression tested at 160. One of them was at 155. The rest were at 160. The battery also had to be replaced. Oh, here's the inside right here. Oh my God, this thing was such a freaking mess. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Look at how dirty that is. Look how dirty that is. Oh my God. Dirty. Looks like they had a field day with this bad boy. As far as the body goes, it's really good condition. Look how dirty this fucking thing is, dude. This car doesn't even look the same now. Calipers a different color. Clean that up. This is all the stuff and spare parts. Look at that shit in the back. Let's see. I think the box. Okay, they said the box. What the hell? Oh, this came off the front flip. Apparently these are stripped out. Dude, that car, I bet you 95, probably 90 to 95% of you guys wouldn't have bought this car the way it was. Just how bad it was. I mean, this poor car was a fucking mess. You paid $15K for yours. Yeah, I'm selling it for 14. This one here, it's got belt motor, all the good shit on it. I got rid of these stupid wing risers. I didn't like those either. Look how dirty it is. Just everything's so dirty. I just don't like the purple on it. So I am gonna change that. And I'm gonna get rid of that purple SD. It's been debadged. It's paint correction. Do that. Factory tint, which is really nice. Yeah, it's got factory tint as well, so you can't get bothered by that. White, like that. So we're gonna do that. Gonna replace this. Look how messy that is. That's how I got it. Look how messy that is. After a while as well. So you got all that. Most likely. We're gonna. Yeah, I mean. It literally has like 400 miles on the engine right now. I haven't really totally braked it in but okay, so you guys see how it looks right now? See how that looks? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks right now, okay? Because you guys are gonna fucking flip your mind. Because now you see how dirty it was. Hold on a second. And it's actually getting dusty just sitting in here. Okay. By the way, I haven't. This is like a sneak peek because you guys gotta watch the series. Look at this. My buddy put this carbon fiber on here. Oh hey. Oh look at me. Oh, it's nice and clean. Oh yeah. Carbon fiber shift knob, boys. Oh yeah. This fucker smells good too. I don't know what the hell that is. A little bit of lint or some shit. But it's fucking clean. Look at that. Nice and clean. Clean. Look at that paint. Look at that. Look at this. Huh? You can see the fucking mirror shine on that motherfucker. Way different. Way different car. It's not the same. I bet the person that sold this fucker to me is crying. Way different car. Totally different. Look at this. Black. CV Fab intercooler. Here, hold on. Check it out. Check it out. That's how they'd say it in Canada. Check it out. Okay. Nice and clean. Let's pop the hood because you guys need to see that, right? So let's see this. All right. See if I can do this while on hand. Pretty sure I can. All right. Live chat. Oh, hey, look at that. That's the same engine cover. That was all fucking nasty. Oh, wow. This car is not even the same car, boys. BBK throttle body, not worth it. Any throttle body upgrade is not worth it for the Focus ST. That being said, if you want to get the one from Damon, what is it? It's actually the 2.3 EcoBoost Mustang throttle body. I mean, it's still not worth it, but if you have like a lot of miles on your stock one, then sure, it is worth it. The only pain in the ass part you got to deal with is the bigger. You have to have like a bigger silicone adapter, 2.5 inch going from the throttle body to adapt to your current charge pipe. So like say if you had a silicone cold pipe, you would actually have to fucking like have it would fuck you pretty hard because the silicone cold charge pipe I don't think would actually fit on it. Because like I think it's 2.75 inches instead of 2.5. So yeah. So yeah. We have the catch can throttle. I'm actually gonna update that Boomba Symposer because this had literally the stock everything on it. Symposer, all the bullshit, had everything was factory, and so I fucking got rid of all that bullshit, and so yeah, RS style airbox, AAM dry filter, Steeda cold air intake pipe. That's like $140 right there. What about the water pump overdrive pulley? Whoosh sells them. I mean, if you want it for look, sure. I mean, if you want it, I mean, if it matches. I thought about honestly upgrading to a, the pulleys at one time, and then I didn't do it. Boomba used to sell them. Wait, girl throwing those. Yeah, I don't have the purge line on it. I did buy a brand new one though. I did buy one brand new. I did not update it. I didn't put mine on there because, I mean, it should have it. Honestly, I know you guys are right. But it has I did buy a brand new OEM one from fucking what the hell is it? I could just. So I could take that purge valve off and then throw it on my line is what I could do. Yeah. So Then I replaced the coil packs. O2 sensors have been replaced. Lower mileage injectors. 38,000 mile cylinder head. The block is actually a 50,000 mile block, but it's been built. The reason why I got built is, well, you'll find out in part 2. But long story short, I ran into more issues than initially thought I had on this car. So yeah, other than having a cracked cylinder head, I'm thinking about, do they have overlays for these for black? I might honestly just fucking plastic dip it though. I really don't. I might just plastic dip it black or something. I don't know. Black it out. I want it all fucking black. Fucking spray this with one coat of what was that shit? Nightshade. That really is a hell of a price for everything you're getting. Oh, dude, I mean, yeah, literally, you're getting all. So basically, I mean, I didn't show you guys everything. Like literally, I got all the like the fucking shifter upgrade for the bushings are all done. Bushing, the clutch line is upgraded. RS clutch, which is an upgrade. Throwout bearings been done. Brand new flywheel, dual mass flywheel. Cali's H beams, ARP 2000 head studs. Stock cylinder head, which is fine. And then also it's got a low mileage 8,000 mile stock turbo, and also has a Damon brand new catch can on the front with a drain line. It has by the way, I did not do the unboxing for it yet, but by the way, they fucking made these things a lot cheaper than they used to be. Holy fuck. So this is a UPR. I didn't do the up. I don't want to open it up. There it is right there. UPR breather for the valve cover. These fucking things. I mean, you can switch these out anyways. This little breather thing. They're made of plastic or rubber or some shit now on the top. Like the whole thing is literally made of the same material. Look at this. It's literally like some sort of gel rubber material for the bottom and top now. So obviously they're using a cheaper style filter because that's not their own filter. But what's nice about it is this right here. Look at this. If it can fucking load up here. Okay. See the baffling? There's a lot of baffling. Hear that check ball? Okay. We're going to do a unboxing video though for this. So it's going to be part of the series. But yeah, wait, where's mine? I think mine's over here. So here's mine. So this is what they used to be. They used to be metal. It's a metal. That's what they used to be. So that's my valve cover. Blue. Yep, I sprayed that blue, by the way. RS cylinder head, brand new. So yeah. Then there's my block. So just so you guys know, I don't know how many of you guys had to, but when I first test fit the G30 770, I had to shave off a little bit right here. And I think the reason is because I got the 101 AR housing, and I had to shave off a little bit right here for the 101 AR housing to actually fit. It's kind of crazy. So I shaved this all by hand, by the way. I literally had like it was a pain in the ass to get it to work, but ATP said it wouldn't fit, and I said, hold my fucking beer. So yeah, there we are. And now everybody's buying the G30 770s. So pretty cool. But yeah, we have a bunch of purge lines. Where are the purge lines? Oh yeah, they're over here. So if you guys are interested in some purge lines, we have one. I just made some more, by the way. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them right there for that batch. 5 purge lines. So we are not out of stock, and we don't take fucking weeks on end to fucking make you guys wait for a purge line. So yeah, but yeah, this is it. I'm gonna get some nightshade spray. That spray there. And I'm going to spray probably one coat on that probably. I really want to do the back. These aftermarket lights are a little bit too, I don't like the I don't like the silver chrome look personally. So like one coat of nightshade would be nice. Nightshade this too. Do that. That's what I did with this right here. See this nightshade? That's literally been on there since like 2014. And it hasn't worn out. It's crazy. Nightshade on that. This looks so much better, you know? Yeah. So there's the white blur. Nothing special going on here right now. So yeah, I could nightshade the emblems actually, couldn't I? Yeah, I probably could just do the nightshade on the emblems. Yeah, that's true. I could do that. Yeah, good idea. I was thinking of doing the rear and the front one. All right. Let's see here. All right, let me plug this in here so it does not die. Okay, I'm gonna go shut this fucking thing up. All right. Alrighty then. All right, what do you guys say? Clean. What about the water? Okay. What the hell? No, really is a hell of a price for everything. Yeah. Use bypass smoke. Clear. It'll smoke it, but no shit. Okay, night. Yeah, I mean, yeah. My tail lights. I should have removed them. I should remove them and do like one layer of nightshade and then do clear coat. Um, that's what I should do because when I did those, I never removed them. So yeah, I'll definitely do that for the Dark Knight ST. It's gonna look a lot better. But look how messy this fucking thing was. Look how messy this thing was. That's how it was when I got it. It's crazy. I just want to get, yeah, I want to get it like the theme. I mean, look at that transmission. Look how dark that is. See how black that is? I power washed it all, cleaned it right up. Oh, it's got a brand new radiator too, by the way. I replaced the radiator with a what was it? The CSF radiator, like a one from Rock Auto, brand new. So yeah, balance shaft delete. Look how dirty this fucking thing was. Look at all this. Look at this. Look how dirty that thing is. The whole thing is just so nasty. What a fucking disaster. I'll be right, I'll be right back, guys. Just hang on tight. I gotta go bathroom real quick. Get yourselves a drink or something if you want. Chill out, talk in the chat. Make sure to drop a like in the stream, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna drop an ad right here, and I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go grab my water as well. Appreciate you guys being up in here. right, boys. All right. We definitely don't want to watch this. Let's see here. Alright. Do that at some point here. But yeah, it's fucking, I don't know. Yeah, so that's the next one coming up right here. That's the next one. Lots to replace. That's when I did the compression test on it. That's part 2. That's when I started tearing into it. So, all right. There we go. How would you advise to crank the gear? Wait. How would you advise to crank the car over when doing a walnut blast on the valves? Honestly, dude, personally, I wouldn't even do that. I would just, I mean, if you really want to do that, I would probably suggest fucking like doing some research. But for me, when I had carbon buildup on my valves, I put water methanol. I put a AM V2 water methanol kit on my car in 2015. I had like 19,000 miles. I didn't have a catch can or nothing yet. I did put one on that year. I got a boom boom one. The fucking water methanol cleaned it right up. Like literally got rid of all the carbon buildup. That being said, walnut blasting is nice. You know, it gets rid of everything, cleans them up, starts you fresh. I would have to say, so you have to remove the valve or the intake cover. So honestly, like I would probably, when it came to like actually cranking the car over, you got to move. I would do it by hand. So I would take so for each, so when you got to crank the car over, you're meaning bring it over to the next cylinder to clean, so that way the valve is shut on that cylinder, so you can blast it and not have it go inside. So what I would do personally, this is probably the best way, is literally get a 21 millimeter socket and crank it over by hand. You know what I'm saying? Just get it cranked over by hand. Get the wheels off, whatever you have them on. Crank it over by hand and have somebody else verify that the valve is shut. You do it that way. You know what I'm saying? I would do it that way personally. I don't know how any other way you could really do it, because you can't do it just by cranking the car over, because you don't know if you're going to land on that valve perfectly. You know what I mean? Some crank by hand, some crank by ignition, but remove the coils and fuel hose. Well, you don't have to remove the fuel hose. Technically, all you would have to do, if you want to do it by ignition, is you unplug the coil packs and literally just press down on the gas and press down on the clutch and then hit the button and fire it. But I don't know how that would work very good, because you don't know where it's going to land as far as the valves go. So, I mean, by hand is way better, I feel like. And just have another person looking. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, have someone do it by hand, move it slowly. and then have, you know, the other person looking in the valves with a flashlight in that cylinder, you know, and yeah. Yeah, you don't have to disable, you don't have to remove a fuse or none of that bullshit. That's like that's like old news, you know what I mean? You literally just push down on the gas and it disables the throttle. It disables the fuel pump and all that. Just push it all the way down. That's how you do a compression test. But yeah, I would have to crank to get it, and but I agree, crank by hand is. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be the best for sure. Because then you know you're guaranteed. You're going so slow, you're guaranteed to rest on that spot. You know what? Where you, if you do it by ignition, it's literally like a fucking game of chance. You know, you're gonna be. Well, I wouldn't want to put all that wear and tear on my engine trying to crank it over like that, anyways. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do it. I've never had my car walnut blasted, so you know, but common sense, like for me to just think about that, like that's how I do it. You know. Let me. I'm gonna shut that light off over there. It's fucking bright. Too bright in here. There we go. There we go. But yeah, hopefully that helped. Hopefully that helps. So yeah, that makes sense. Spot blaster from Harbor Freight, modding, vacuum tube, and nozzle make it work. Yeah, yeah, basically it. Um, yeah, I think once it's at, let me think about this here. So, is it when the piston hits top dead center is when those intake valves shut? Like for that piston, that cylinder? I think it is, right? Let me think. Yeah, at top dead center, those valves are shut. So if you really wanted to verify that, like, I mean, if you can tell by looking in there, but if you really want to 100% guarantee it, take your valve cover off and then look at your cams. They should be like pointing at each other like this, in an upward angle, pointing. It's like doing a timing job. They point at each other, intake and exhaust, even though it doesn't matter for the exhaust because you're not doing those ones. But they point upward like that at top dead center. I mean, if you, that would be more work though, and I really wouldn't. You don't have to do that because then you gotta take the wire harness off and fuck that, honestly. But that, you know, if you really want, if you're like worried about it, but you should be able to tell just by cranking it over by hand, little by little, where you're at. Yeah, you can definitely feel it. Um, if you want to relieve the engine from building compression, then you can take your spark plugs out. That kind of helps it crank over easier as well. You can do that. So doing it by hand, you can take the spark plugs out. It'd be a good time to replace your spark plugs anyway. So yeah, just fucking, you know what I mean? Do that. Good. And that out of there, you could also verify, oh, the piston's way up top. We're at top dead center. So you move it, have somebody move it, look in there, and fucking you can see it, and then it moves up, and then it stops, and then that's pretty much it. So yeah, you could do that too. I mean, that's another way. That's probably how I do it. I'm literally thinking about this as I talk to you guys. Like, I'm just thinking of, okay, how would I do this? Because I've never walnut blasted. So it's like, okay. Yeah, good advice. I'll do that when I put the new plugs in. Hell yeah, yeah, just do it at the same time, fucking right. Yep. Yep, I'd do it at the same time. That'd be the best way, really. You know. That would be the best way. $120,000? Wow. No shit. I bet they're looking pretty bad. I mean, they can only get so bad, I feel like, because, like, mine at even 10,000 miles, I had pictures of them. I think they're on my iPhone 4. They looked pretty fucking bad. You know what I mean? Like, with 10,000 miles, they look like fucking a lot of miles on them. And then when I hit 18,000 miles is when I went big turbo in 2015. So I put a lot of miles on my Focus ST in the first 2 years of owning it. I literally put like 20,000 miles on my Focus ST in the first 2 years. And after that, I didn't do that. But I honestly regret doing that because, I mean, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. But it's like, man, I could have had 20,000 less miles on my car. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Yeah, at a certain point, the carbon just probably, yeah, it just literally says, oh, fucking, hey, it's a party of fucking carbon here. See you later. You're not invited. You know, fucking, you're getting burned up in the fucking burn pile. You know what I'm saying? See you later. We can't have any more. This fucking maxed out. You can't have any more fucking, we're fucking done for. Yeah. Water methanol is really fucking awesome for cleaning your valves off, you know, with the carbon buildup and all that. Water methanol, port injection. That's why I really like port injection. That's one reason. You know, especially with E85, it literally will clean everything. Your pistons will stay clean. Your valves will stay clean. You know, your injectors, even though they're not made for E85, like your fuel pump and all that, you do need lubricity for your fuel pump. So you shouldn't run E85 all the time. But you know, E85, it cleans your injectors out. You don't need fucking gas additive, fucking fuel additive for cleaning your injectors. Literally just run pure E85 from the pump, and there's your fucking cleaner right there. So, you know, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, oh, so we have I think we have a sign trying to avoid any aftermarket port injection and just upgrading high and low pumps and injectors to RS. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So the RS injectors are max, like if you get an XDI Evo pump, for example, or something, the RS injectors are good for like 425, 430 at the wheels on the ST. But the OEM high pressure fuel pump on the ST is about, it's really the safe limit is 360. There's been people that have been higher. I wouldn't go any higher than that just because you're kind of pushing the limits of the octane. And if you get a bad batch of gas, like, you know, it's really going to fuck you really hard. So that's why I really like water methanol, because it adds octane to the fuel mixture. But, you know, I get it. You know, that's extra shit you have to worry about. So personally, like, I always like 350, 360 maps for my 93 tune for OEM fuel. And then like I'll do for like E85, I do, you know, whatever. But personally, that's what I would do. I wouldn't go for 370. I'm at sea level, and 360 is like the safe max. So I'd say 350 would be really safe. That'd be a good I mean, 350, 360 is really just it's 10 wheel horsepower. You know, what I mean, 10 more. It's really not a big difference. You're not gonna feel it. You know, where you really start noticing the power gains is when you're going from 350 or even 360 to when you go to 400. And then from 400, 400 to 500. That's really insane. Because, okay, so this is how I explain it. So when I was at 400 wheel horsepower or 410 on my 7163, my fourth gear was my best pulling gear. But once I get to fifth, this was on a 2-liter head on the 2.0 setup, built 2.0. It literally just ran out of steam. It ran out of steam in fifth gear. And yeah, so I'd get beat by those V8s that had superchargers and shit, like 600 plus wheel horsepower. So when I went to my setup from last year on a 2.3 with the G35 900 RS swap stage 3 cams, my fifth gear pulled like my fourth gear did. So at the 560 wheel horsepower, 550, whatever it was, my fifth gear would literally pull like my fourth gear did at 410. So my fifth gear pulled like a motherfucker. So it's crazy. I got the hiccups. Damn. Like fifth gear last year was stupid. It was stupid fast. Like if you could understand having your car at 400 wheel horsepower, fourth gear pulls like a motherfucker and it pulls insane. My fifth gear pulled like that at 550, 560. Fourth gear pulled really fucking insane too. And I couldn't imagine what third would feel like, but I would literally need slicks, and third gear would have been stupid fast. I mean, it would have been ridiculous. Oh yeah, it's definitely enough. That's enough to keep a smile on your face for sure. Definitely. Shit. Well, I guess I think we're gonna end it here in about 4 minutes. I think we'll end it. We had a little, we had some fun. I think we can end it here. And it was a great stream for you guys just to pop up in here and see what you guys are up to midweek. See how it's going. If you guys have any final questions, ask now. If you want to become a member, the link is in the description or it's in the pinned message. If you want to get a purge line, become a member, you can save, get even more discount. Right now they're 260 with a group buy, but if you become a member, you can save depending on what tier membership you decide to go with. Also, becoming a member allows you to gain access to, perks as well. So, early access to certain videos or access to videos that are only for memberships only. So, stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a great night. We'll see you Friday. I'll be live Friday. I'm not going to the shootout this weekend. I was deciding flip flopping between you. So I was showing up and had to stop by. All was fun and great info and such. Hey man, I appreciate that. And all you guys are up in here. Hopefully, by Friday everybody has their stuff, and you guys can let me know how it was. And I don't know how soon you're gonna be doing your walnut blasting, Marco, but I appreciate you being up in here as always and Javin, I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate everybody else that's been up in here, whether you've been in the chat or not. I appreciate all you guys. And, you know, so you guys are the reason why I do this. I mean, it's definitely, I don't take it for granted. You know, this is my hobby. This is what I love doing. I love helping you guys out as much as possible, sharing my knowledge with you guys, and we can all learn from each other. And yeah, so hopefully you guys have a great night. We'll end it here in 1 minute. I like to end it on an even number so that way there it looks a little bit better. But yeah, so 1 more minute. Yeah, we've had 78 views on the live stream. That's not too bad. I appreciate you, Marco, as always. And yeah, if you have any questions, just hit me up. You guys know where to find me. Facebook, it's WhiteblurrSt. If you want to email me, it's whiteblurrst@gmail.com. Spelt the same way as it is on here. Always remember shopcvfab.com for the best intercoolers and downpipes out there for, you know, the Focus ST and all the EcoBoost stuff as well, like the F-150s, Mavericks, Broncos, and all those other ones. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a good night, and we'll see you Friday.